Well, the NCAA is as corrupt as FIFA. We talked about it.
Yeah, at least FIFA.
At least FIFA's upfront about that corruption.
Yeah, FIFA let you know. Yeah, we're crooked as hell.
There's got to be something you can do to help these students who make you all this money.
Yep.
No, I think students should get paid during the school year. No, but you can. I mean, can you set up a college fund where if you play a year, you get the money after you graduate, or if you leave early, you get the money, or you get a payment system or something throughout the year. I mean, because they make money, but the problem is you got so many other sports.
Yep.
Did you hear now that there's colleges, 50 colleges now, that have added gaming, e-league gaming,
Really?
as a athletic scholarship for people, which are now taken away from people like volleyball, basketball, baseball, football, sports that actually is athletic. They're actually adding this to more and more. It's actually becoming a big thing now in colleges.
Wait, gaming?
Gaming is an athletic scholarship now. The funding comes out of athletic scholarships.
Can you further explain the whole gaming thing?
Like, they're giving athletic scholarships for gaming now.
Like, let's say,
For example,
2K tournament.
2K tournament. They're giving scholarships for players playing 2K. Yeah.
What?
Yes.
Like 2K
Colleges are doing that now.
And you also got frisbee golf. What's the game called with frisbee?
Frisbee golf.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're giving. I know like Robert Morris in Illinois gives gaming scholarships.
So do I got to go to the weight room for that, or do I get like PED tested?
You just go to your couch. But here's the problem with the NCAA now is they're taking away from other sports like that actually should get scholarships for this. And this is why they're crooked, because e-league gaming is huge. The money's huge now in this stuff.
Yep.
So now they're trying to get into something that is big money. And, the NCAA has to figure out a way to, do something to help the students out. Because it's not fair. They're working their butts off. They're going to get $1 billion from the NCAA. They get $1 billion from the NCAA tournament, right?
Yeah.
All right. I mean, that doesn't include other tournaments. That doesn't include the TV sponsorships.
All right.
Clothing like
get.
Adidas, Nike.
Yeah. It's pure profit for them.
The thing you think as a player, you got to use you work, eat, and sleep your sport. Period.
Right.
Up at 5 in the morning for practice, class, back to practice again. Homework. I'm not gonna say homework, but
was it you yesterday that said the agent should go with the player, or did I think B3 said it? The player agent should go with the coach out on recruiting trips because they're the ones that can pay the players.
I'm still surprised at the gaming thing.
yeah, I found an article about it.
Yeah.
The
There's
biggest
article.
school you would know right now probably Miami of Ohio.
Miami, Ohio. I know Robert Morris.
Yeah, Robert Morris too.
In Illinois because they beat Duke, right? Yeah. Yeah, Robert Morris.
I know
beat
Miami of Ohio because
Big
Wally Zerbiak.
Big
Duke,
Ben.
too.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
But other than that, it's mostly smaller schools.
but it's a trend.
Yeah.
It's coming. In 5 years, I think you'll see it at the bigger schools.
And it's funny you say that. I've seen on ESPN before, like ESPN 3.
Yeah. No, they have it on ESPN. That's where the money's at, though.
Yeah.
And that's the problem with the NCAA. They're chasing money. And, they still haven't fixed the issues in NCAA. That's the reason the FBI is even involved in this.
Because it's kind of like a gang, not mafia type almost. That's why the FBI's involved.
Right.
Like that is
Think about it. You pay us or you can't do this. That's mafia rules.
Yeah.
like that is beyond crazy.
They're talking about it might be an Olympic sport in years down the road.
Yep. I mean, see on
Put it in
Netflix and
Olympics.
Hulu, they got TV shows about it and stuff.
Yeah.
All these years I've been mastering Madden. I've never even was considered.
Remember
Yeah.
the Madden tournament? You make $100,000 in the Madden tournament.
Yeah.
All these years I've been playing 2K
Yeah.
for free.
Trust me, I've played every Madden since it's come out back in 89, 90. 91, excuse me.
For free.
Yeah.
In some chump is getting ready to get a scholarship, a free education off of it.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But it goes back to what the NCAA stands for. And it's all about money.
Yep. Period.
How much money they're making.
Yeah, I truly agree.
And that's the reason I brought up the gaming thing, because it's like, dude, when are you going to start? You got to figure out something to help the players out. I'm not saying they should get $100,000 a year, or but something's got to be done. Like we talked about the G League yesterday. Maybe baseball's got to figure out the best of everybody. They reevaluate you if you don't come out after high school. They reevaluate you after 3 years in baseball.
Yeah.
And then your rights is with that one team.
No, you know what?
And they have a bunch of farm systems, double A,
Right,
single
single
A.
A.
Rookie, single A.
Why
Yeah.
not? Why can't you do that for basketball?
Well, with the whole NCAA scandal that's going down, I think Adam Silver is going to come up with a suggestion where he is going to start building basketball academies, just like what they do in Europe. So, kids are going to be 15, from like 15 to 17, they're in a basketball academy. From that 17 to 20 range, you go ahead, you're in the G League. And soon, after, if you're ready, when you turn 20.
Well, why can't you work out with the NCAA is my problem. Why can't the NBA, Adam Silver, go to? Because that's where the problem is. There's no relationship between the NBA and the NCAA. They don't give a damn about each other.
The thing is, with the NCAA, it's a conflict of interest. I'll give you a perfect example. Back in the day, players were staying in college.
Yep. 3 years.
All the college players that there were college players that you knew of past. Now
that's what made the game great too in the NCAA.
Right, because you had guys waiting, doing 2, 3, 4 years of college, which was great for college basketball and kind of good for the NBA as well, because when they came in, they were able to be an immediate impact.
Right. Their body was growing.
Yeah.
Some of these kids come out and their body's not even caught up with them yet.
Right. Perfect example, Kyle Kuzma.
22, right? 21? No, 20.
He did, I think, all 4 years?
3.
Well, think about Lonzo Ball.
Yeah,
right?
he looks like an 8th grader
Give him
player.
3 years. Oh, you know who looked like an 8th grader? I didn't realize it until I looked at him yesterday. Markelle Fultz.
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw him. I was like, who's that kid?
Well,
I mean, because he looks like he is like an 8th grader.
Well, I think he did like one year of varsity.
Yeah, he kind of shot up like Anthony Davis almost.
Yeah, 1 year. I think 1 year of varsity. Goes to Washington. 1 year. Like, legitimately, he played a whole bunch of games at AAU. Mm-hmm. Got better, and made it to the league.
And he had a little growth spurt.
Well, to me, it's like I talked to him yesterday about it. Guys like Lamont Taylor, get me recruited. Those are the guys that should go out with these coaches and be like, look, dude, you need to go to school. All right,
But
you don't need to come out.
But see, and this is where the conflict of interest is at, because the way the NBA is now, you need those young guys. You have Kobe, not even Kobe Bryant, C.J. Miles, Lou Williams, who's in his 13th year, who came straight out of high school. C.J. Miles, still in the league.
We're thinking about Sean Livingston was one I brought up yesterday.
Yeah.
Sean came out. He was a highly recruited guy that was like, hey, he's going to be everything. He got knee injury here, hurt himself. They thought he was done. He comes back. He's been a pretty good pro. He was good in Brooklyn and other places.
Yeah. He's a high school guy. So the NBA GMs and execs, they want the most years out of their players.
Yeah, because funny you said that, because nowadays you got a recruit like Buddy Hill, who was 23 when he came out. They look at him like he's damaged goods.
Yeah, you're 23, 24 coming into the league now. You already got a guy that got 5 years in.
Yeah.
Well, think about MKG. MKG's 24. He's got 6 years in the league now.
Yeah.
And you're like, we're fans in Charlotte, including me, is like, why is he still on the team?
Yeah, and that's just the thing. I think college, and me being as a recruiter, starting to jump into the recruiting as well, is whether you get recruited in college or whether you get drafted, can you be an immediate impact right away?
Yeah, that's what they need.
Because that's why they're going to the draft.
Yeah. Like, funny you should say that. I think Kentucky put I think Carl Anthony Towns put a picture up Instagram saying senior night. It was supposed to be senior night for him, Devin Booker,
Trey Lyles,
and Trevor and Ulis.
Tyler Ulis.
It's a senior night, technically.
Yeah, and that's with them now. And I'm looking at those 4 guys. They got 3 or 4 years in the league.
Right. And Devin Booker didn't play at Kentucky.
Yeah, he didn't even start.
Yeah, came off the bench.
Yeah, he didn't even start for him.
But if you look at, guys like C.J. Leslie, right, at State.
Yeah.
He stayed 2 years. Second year he was a preseason. He was supposed to be the preseason All ACC Player of the Year.
Yep.
Right.
All right. He came out. He stayed till the tournament. He played lousy. He declared himself after that. But then you have the whole NBA thing where if I declare, I can't come back if I hire an agent.
Right.
They need to do something with that. Maybe if they get drafted, like, you know what? Okay, this is not the best thing for me. Maybe I should go back to school.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, the thing is, I think that's how come they're trying to build the G League up better now.
Compete with NCAA, I feel.
Yeah, because now, mind you, because overseas now, overseas teams, they're taking the American players. They're like, look, we can get them young.
Mm-hmm.
Look at what LeVar Ball has done. Much as we say he's an idiot, he's definitely the reason why he chose Lithuania was it's not that much of a competitive league.
Exposure, yeah.
And
Playing
time is not that much of real competitive. So guys that win the league, if you're a high school kid that got some buzz, hey, come to Lithuania.
Play the Ball brothers.
Play with the ball or play against them. That brings star power there. So the NCAA, that's what it lacks. It lacks star power.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like now you have this going on where don't want to play players because I'm going to be honest with you, as a player, I'm not going to make you millions and I got to be broke and hungry.
The whole problem is, and I'm a person that believes you go to school to get an education.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
If they give you a scholarship to play basketball, you should do that. That is getting paid. I don't think, in the same hindsight, I don't think it's fair for the universities to get paid all this money and you ain't gonna get nothing in the end.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Okay, that's not fair.
I think
NCAA making all this money and you're not getting anything. There has to be some middle ground where you work with the university to get that person paid.
Yep.
But the NBA needs to work with them too and be like, look, these guys need to stay in school. Some of these agents are like, hey, dude, you'll make
no matter what, come
on, make it.
I'm getting a percentage of it regardless.
Right.
Come
Because
out.
they don't give a damn about the players.
But the thing is, with the NCAA is, the NCAA made it that type of business. There's no more 4-year scholarships.
But look, for example, Coach Cal tell players after freshman year, you got to go.
You got to go.
I mean, same at Duke now. I mean,
Yeah, Coach.
one and done. There's a bunch of schools. Yeah, Carolina still does it, but there's a bunch of schools that doesn't believe that anymore, and that's fine. But that's where the NCAA's got to change the system. That's the reason the FBI is all in this business.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because it's all this money involved, and they've done nothing.
And there's just the thing is, with no more 4-year scholarships in the NCAA, the players playing for the universities, they have to treat it like a business. Because let's just say you're my coach. You're a new coach coming into my school. You don't like me. You can say, hey, buddy, hey, pack your bags. You're going.
Yep.
Well, what happened to? What about my education? Yeah, you can go find it at another school.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, don't even get me started on that because I don't think it's fair for the coaches to be able to get paid all the money they getting, and then hey, see you, peace.
Yep.
But see
go
that,
to another school,
and-
and the guys you recruit are still stuck there.
right? And but see, that's the thing. And if you transfer, you got to sit out a year.
Yep. They should get rid of that rule too.
It's like none of the NCAA rules that apply to the players and the students actually benefit
Students.
the players and the students. As the NBA, okay, cool. Like the kid, I forgot his name. He was supposed to get recruited to Western Kentucky,
And he's not playing at all this year.
and he didn't play. He's just like, well, the rule is you either turn 19 or you're 1 year removed from your high school graduation. Come on down.
Well, you see, that's why I figured like Michael Porter, who's getting ready to come back to play.
He's gonna play
You
now.
know, he played. Yeah, he's trying to play tomorrow
Okay.
in the final conference game of the season
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Missouri. Then he's gonna play the tournament, and he'll be done. But that's the thing with the college guys coming in, or they don't play one game and then be like, all right, I'm done.
Well, that's
And
what Ben Simmons
why
did.
not?
But some started that trend.
Well, he played most of the season, but he set out the tournament, right?
He set out pretty much half, like off and on.
Yeah.
He did. He got a word from the agent. Well, like, okay, man, you done. You got a
You
resume.
know what enough.
Chill. and now the way the NCAA is set up, it's like it's a business for everybody.
Yep.
And if me as a player, if I know I'm going to the league, I ain't risking that injury. But I do understand what you're saying. There's a lot of guys that's going into the end that's getting drafted. They're not gonna be. They're a 3 or 4 year project.
Yep.
They're
And
not ready.
What is better than those guys staying in? They should stay in school and get an education and get better, because they're not. If they go to, not only do you when you go to the G League or somewhere else, and tell me if we're wrong, you go somewhere else. You got to learn to be a professional. Because
Absolutely.
these are kids 17, 18, 19 years old trying to learn how to make money and be professional.
Yep.
Because basketball is not here forever.
Right.
You need to have a backup plan. That's the problem in the NBA and like in these other. There's no backup plan for a lot of these guys.
No,
They think, hey, CJ Leslie might be working at the car wash next week, which he probably is now.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
but I mean, why there needs to be something in place. If you don't do a G League, fine. Then do something to also teach them, when they play for the Swarm, have them go to classes during the day to teach them how to keep money or
Money,
how to
it's
do
life,
other
it's
things.
daily life stuff. Yeah.
Right.
no, I
lifestyle.
totally agree with
Yeah.
But
that.
if you have to do that. If you don't do academy, it can't just be basketball. It needs to be
About life. Yeah.
because that's one of the most important things I think every year NFL is when Herm Edwards went to the rookie
Chris Carter,
symposium
yep.
Yeah.
and explained to you what it's going to be like in the NFL.
Right.
I tell you about
Because you need to be a professional.
tell you about the girls that's gonna come at you. Tell you
The
about
girls texting,
the
sexting, whatever.
social media.
Social media. There's a lot of things you need to learn, and that's one of the reasons you go to college, is so you
get a
can
head
learn
start on
things.
that, yep.
But now people are like, see you, I can make money over here. But the NCAA's got to do something with the NBA, and it's got to be with the NBA.
Yep.
Otherwise, it ain't gonna work, because the NBA's gonna do what you said, do academy, and these 15, 16-year-olds gonna be like, see you, I'm not going to school.
And the thing about it is, with the whole scandal that just happened with the the naming of the players, Adam Silver thinking, well, that those players are damaging my brand. Dennis Smith,
Bam Adebayo was another one.
yeah, talented guys, damaging the brand.
Aiton from Arizona.
Right. I got to do what I have to do to protect my brand, which the NCAA, that's what they did until Sean Miller got caught wiretapping. It's just like, oh, man.
But you got all these coaches making all this money. You got Coach K making almost $9 million a year. You got
Probably
Coach
highest
Cal,
paid, yeah.
$8 million. You got Holtman, Chris Holtman.
Who?
Ohio State head coach.
Oh, they ain't
Ohio
good.
State head coach making $7 million a year,
Who's
more
he
than Bill Self, Chris Holtman.
Yeah, who's he putting in the league?
Bill Self $5 million.
Oh,
Tom
D'Angelo
Izzo
Russell.
4.3.
Well, that's Indiana.
I mean, look what's going on at freaking Indiana. Not Indiana. Look at what's going on at Michigan State right now.
Right.
Oh, the
Oh,
Cisco case.
Turmoil going on.
Yeah, I
where they
think
let go.
NCAA
Look at what happened at Baylor.
Right.
You know, who governs this stuff?
But see, and I said this before, it's going to really impact the schools who are not consistently putting out first round picks in the major sports.
Yep. Like, for example, like South Carolina.
Yeah.
NC
Basketball.
State, we ain't putting first rounders out. I mean, Dennis Smith, yeah. We do in football. We don't have
Yeah.
Bradley Chubb this year in football.
So
Besides that,
So
though,
whatever illegal stuff that's going, all right, cool. But perfect example, Kentucky. You know you're gonna get 3 guys in the first round
At least.
every year, so they're covered. Louisville got busted. Let's be honest. Football, basketball, baseball. What first round pick they got out?
The last guy I think of was
what, football, basketball?
Donovan
baseball?
Mitchell. That's this last year.
Yeah, that was it.
Yeah, Russ Smith before that.
Yeah. And
No, Hartzell, Montrez.
Yeah,
and Terry Rozier.
Yeah.
but they got busted because why? It was just
But think about these smaller schools. That,
Let's say Butler, for example.
yeah.
yeah,
Gordon Hayward. His last one.
yeah, really.
Sheldon Mack.
Yeah, Shelvin Mack.
They're on the same teams.
So things of that sort, like USC, they were on ESPN like at one point, like
Every day.
every day in a month. Like, oh well, USC paid this player. Well, USC bought this guy a house.
I think started Reggie Bush really coming out in that whole situation.
Yeah,
Started, yeah.
but USC is putting out first round picks in basketball, football, baseball. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
the same
could-
way as blue chips.
that's what I said. We said last week.
Today is
it's
blue chips.
In which, to me, I just think
It has been. But
Yeah.
they're finally getting to it.
it's just like with the NCAA. Okay, no one is naive to it anymore. We know what goes on. Just let it happen.
But the other problem is you got the AAU programs.
With the shoe,
The
Nike,
shoe,
Adidas,
the
trying to
Nike,
get them.
Adidas, all these camps that are spending all this money, and players are getting money. Come on,
Yeah.
for this stuff.
But see, that's the thing. Let it happen.
And I just feel with NCAA too, like you were saying, they're picking choose who they want to.
Yeah, they.
Right. There's no governing body. Like there's no outside governing
They're
body.
the judge,
They are.
jury, execution.
Right.
Them.
But look at the rules of it. Like they pick one guy they won't let transfer, but then another guy they would. Then you look inside the conference. Where if you transfer from one school inside the conference to the other, you got to
Yes.
sit out a year.
But if you don't-
which makes no sense.
Right. But see, this what makes the thing look shady. I hope they find something wrong with Duke, because Duke is doing some shady stuff.
If they found something wrong with Duke, you got to put the same hammer down on Duke you do it with.
But you won't, because they found Carolina. They found out dirty stuff.
Remember the
And they
academic
got
stuff in
slapped on the
Carolina. And
wrist.
they,
Absolutely.
I mean, Rashad McCants. Come on, Rashad McCants.
he came on TV and
Come on,
said,
McCants. G League MVP. I mean,
Big Three.
Yeah, Big Three MVP.
But
And
like,
come on.
He came on TV and when I saw the line said everything went wrong.
yeah, and it was just like, look, I got a degree in basketball.
Do you know why everybody in Charlotte booed him when he come back for the Big Three?
Okay, yeah, I know why.
The only reason why is because he snitched.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
But
Otherwise, they wouldn't care.
wouldn't
Because
care.
people in Carolina would be like, sure, dude, I'm glad you took money. As long as you keep winning a championship.
We got a ring,
we don't
right?
care."
Okay.
yeah, we got a ring for it. All right, cool, great. And that's my thing. Just open up the floodgates.
That's the only problem when you start paying people. It's because if you start paying the basketball players, say women's basketball, how much you gonna give them?
Yep.
The football players, how much you gonna give the football players? How much you gonna give the golf team? How much you gonna start giving these other players that come in?
Not just the major sports.
So how are you going to judge how you gonna give them money? That's the reason I said if you set up a fund or something for them after they leave the school, that's the only thing I can think.
Now, one thing I say personally, they won't make money off their likeness, like selling their jersey after a game.
Then
Let them do it.
Them.
Like Terrell Pryor got in trouble for selling his jerseys for tattoos.
Well,
Yeah.
Look at Ed O'Bannon, who started this whole thing back
Yeah.
at UCLA.
Yeah.
If you would let him sell his jersey and whatever else, you would never had this issue.
Yeah, his sister was just crazy. He was playing, I think, NCAA basketball
Yeah.
game, and like, that's me.
Yeah.
And nobody told him he was on the game.
Yeah, true.
But why not? I mean, like outside ventures.
Yeah.
Like, selling jerseys, selling sport, whatever.
Like,
why
let's
not
say
open floodgates for that?
Michael Porter want to sell his game-worn shoes to somebody for cash.
I just think the problem is when you get into the athletic program, how are you going to pay different athletes?
Look, and that's the thing. But that's the stuff that you discuss behind closed doors.
Yeah, think about it. Let's say,
But the problem is there's no discussion even being made.
I mean, because I'm gonna be honest, there's a scale for recruiting a player. Every college has it.
Oh yeah.
There's a scale.
Oh yeah. Dennis Smith got 73,000.
Yeah, there's a scale. There's no
I
more.
even got 100,000.
Yeah.
and he claimed he didn't get, but
Yeah, he got it.
or parents care he didn't get.
There's a scale. You go from anywhere from 30,000 to $250,000. Now,
Yep.
that's how much you invest in the player. The more money you invest in the player, the more you want him to commit to the school. Now that if is a player getting $250,000 in a duffel bag and unmarked bills sitting in his hotel room? No, it'll go into a house. It will go into a car.
Yeah. Mom's mortgage paid off.
Yeah, stuff like that. But
Somebody's new tractor.
Yep.
absolutely. But
Blue chips.
that $150,000, that $30,000 to $150,000, yeah, that's going to a player.
Yeah, the ways they did it now, back in the day, Blue chips, they'll buy it for
They
them.
still doing it.
Yeah.
I mean, those. Come on. Did anybody see anybody pull up in a Lamborghini?
Then
I've seen Lonzo pulled up in a Lamborghini.
Jello.
Yeah.
All right.
But see, and we all know that a couple athletes who, got a nice, pretty Nike bag or Adidas bag, or
Supreme
something.
bag.
Yeah, filled with a whole lot of money and.
Well, I mean, think about when they go to all these bowl games.
Yeah.
A couple years ago, I know the Rose Bowl gave out Xbox Ones to all players
Period.
that went to the Rose Bowl. I mean, no offense, that's breaking the rules. You're giving gifts.
So Tortillas can give you a gift basket, but I can't.
No, the funny thing about it, I was watching something with Gilbert Arenas, and Gilbert Arenas
Broke it down.
he was talking about different things like, yeah, I got kicks and all that stuff, and the people on the show was like, dude, that's a violation. He's like, what? That's a violation? Yeah.
That's a.
Damn, I've been violating
For a long time.
I've been violating the rules all the time. Henceforth, you wonder why Arizona is busted.
Hey, Gil, show off. Now, I remember the story you said about the bowl games. I think one player telling me he played for Bama at the time. And Best Buy sponsor, so they put all the kids in a room, gave them tokens, had new TVs, frames, whatever you want. Let's pick it.
Yeah.
That's how all the bowl games do it. You get a basket.
Yeah, it's not just Rose Bowl, but it's like the
Every bowl
Tax Slayer Bowl, the Belt Bowl. Come on, dude.
Like,
do you not remember Belt Bowl? I've heard the stories
Arkansas guys?
where Arkansas guys went to Belk's with the gift cards that they would get them. That is giving them. When I worked at Lowe's, they used to tell me never take anything from anybody. They like you would have DeWalt come in and give you hats and give you give you drills, give you different things, and they're like, you can't do that. I was like, all right, but the NCAA does the same thing by giving gift card, letting these sponsors give stuff to these kids. So you're doing money. What you're saying, you're being a hypocrite.
Yeah, it's like you're contradicting yourself.
Yeah.
Don't take it from an outside source,
But it's sponsor.
but a guy that we know that we like can give it to you.
Like PlayStation being bowl sponsor. Everybody getting PS4.